imagine if I had to pay like this much for school. Honestly, to pay like this much, I spend about 8. So you're looking into college, and with college, I think one of the biggest thing is money and how much money you need to spend in order to go to college. So in this video today, I'm gonna be breaking it down on how much I spend as a college student at University of California, Berkeley, or UC Berkeley, or a UC college. Should be around the same. Oh, I'm actually an in-state student, so I think that's something that's a very big thing to consider. If you're in-state, it's probably cheaper because you probably get more financial aid and you get charged less when compared to like out of state or international student. And international student have to pay the most, but I am from California, so I'm in-state student and I receive financial aid. But I'm actually gonna break it down and say the cost of each kind of fee, like the tuition, the food, the rent, and all that in full price before financial aid. So this would just be like the standard price before any financial aid or any scholarships or just anything. So definitely keep that in mind. So I'll start with breaking it down per semester, how much I spend per semester this year, 2021. So I actually have the specific numbers. I have my Cal Central pulled up, and Cal Central is basically the student portal where you can just manage your academics and finances. It's where you're charged, it's where you pay. So I have the specific numbers in hand. So shall we begin? For tuition, I am charged $5,721 for the spring 2022 semester, and I am charged health insurance $1,894. And with health insurance, the school automatically enrolls you in this health insurance, but there's an option to decline it. Maybe you have your own that's cheaper, but also sometimes health insurance, like for me, it's all covered. That's something to kind of know about, I guess. And I am also charged a campus fee of $732.75. That is all like the little fees that you don't really know where it goes to, but it's like a student fee, I guess, like a standard. And we are also charged a student service fee of $564 each semester. And the next thing is class pass fee of $95 per semester, and this one actually goes to the transportation because we have each student receives an AC transit card, so we can ride the bus here for free as much as we want anytime. And next we have rent, which is like the big ticket item. So I currently live in a campus apartment, so it's definitely more expensive, but it's definitely more convenient, and the location and all that. And also I'm pretty sure you get more financial aid to cover for that, but again, it's more expensive, so that's just like a background. So I am charged $1,340 per month. So I live in a campus apartment in a 2-bedroom 1-bathroom apartment, and I am charged $1,340 per month for about 10 months or 1 academic year. And I definitely know there's like cheaper options off campus, but it just depends on if you can find it and how good of a deal you can find it. But I definitely know you can get like a single or a studio, not a studio, you can get like a single and a multi-bedroom for definitely less than $1,340. But again, it's just like more convenient. I don't know if like you get less financial aid, but again, you're paying cheaper rent. So I just wanted the convenient, the location, and it was also COVID, so I couldn't really like, I didn't want to have to deal with all like the paperwork and the lease and all that. So that's definitely why I chose to live on campus. But it's $1,340 per month. So the school year is 10 months. So if you want to know, like, calculate that. But it increases every year, so that's also something to consider. And the last major cost would be food. So this is, again, very subjective on how much you eat. And I'm actually on a student plan despite not being a freshman. And it's like a package deal of like $1,095. And basically it just covers all my dinner for the rest of the semester and year. And it's just convenient, and each meal turns out to be about like $10-11, which I think is fine considering that if you eat out, it would definitely be more. It's like $12-13+ per meal. And yeah, so I pay about like $10 for dinner, plus like another like $5 to $15 or $20 for like lunch and snacks and all that. So it's about like maybe like $2,000 per semester. I don't know if I did the math right, but yeah, but it's about like $15 to $20 per day, so you can calculate it that way. Okay, so I did the math, and with all the tuition, with my living situation, with my eating situation, and health insurance and all the fees and all that, I spend, before financial aid, I spend about $18,000 per semester. And keep in mind, this is before financial aid. I definitely do not spend this much, but again, this is like the full price just to give you like an idea of what is charged and how much is charged. So per semester is about $18,000, and each semester is like about 5 months, give or take. So each month would be $3,600, and for per day, it will be divided by 30. So about like $120 per day, which is insane. So this is like the standard full price of what a college student is charged for living in an on-campus apartment with a meal plan, with tuition and fees and everything. So it's about like $120 per day, $3,600 per month. But again, before financial aid, you will definitely get way more financial aid than you think. So I think that's just something you really need to like research and like figure out yourself. But in my opinion, if I had to pay like this much for school, I think it just like really depends on if it's worth it or not. Like if you're going to like med school, obviously like school is like it's worth it, but like it just depends on you, I guess. But if you can afford it, definitely go for it. But also like just don't go into like deep depth to get it, because there's other options, like maybe like going to community college and then transferring, or just like applying for scholarships, and just like there's so many other ways. So I definitely think it depends on your effort, and like you have to do your research and think about it. But honestly, to pay like this much is like really, really crazy, because like each month is like $3,600. That's like 3 times the rent of a regular place. But again, there are cheaper options, there are different ways, everyone's situation is different, but this is just my personal kind of things. But I can tell you right now, like after financial aid, I definitely do not pay $120. I pay like less than half probably. So that's just something to consider. So that is it for this video. I hope you found this video helpful. And yeah, I just wanted to share my experiences and my kind of situation, and hope that it helps people who are maybe looking into college, people who are in college, and just like anyone who's like wants to know, you know. And yeah, if you found it insightful, definitely give it a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and all that. But that is it for this video, so see you soon.